Hey, it's Angie. All right, so I'm going to make a video about how to join the party and be on my team with It Works. Now, if you're seeing this video, it's because you have shown a lot of interest and I feel that you're going to be my next rock star. So I want to take the time and go over this stuff with you. Okay, so first off, this is a very simple business, okay? It's not always going to be easy, but it's going to be simple. We have 3 steps. That's all you have to do every single month, okay? So, first off, you're going to join the party, and you're going to get your business builder kit. So, you're going to get 4 little mini defining gels. You're going to get Fab Wrap, and you're going to get a box of wraps, which has 4 in it. And the Fab Wrap is what holds it in place, and you don't always have to get this, even though it is an option. You can just use saran wrap. You just need something, or a really tight tank top. And then in there, you're also going to get what we call Blitz cards. So what it is that it's a coupon. You just hand it out to people so that way they know it's your business. And then, of course, right here, you're going to have your information. Obviously, not mine. So I also added a QR code so that way they can just use their phone and go straight to my website, make it simple. You're also going to get product catalogs. Now, this one is not updated because we just came out with a new shake. I'm sure yours will come out with the updated ones. I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, we already came out with it, so I'm sure they already have the new product catalogs and the new kits. It has every single thing, sorry guys, that we offer. And as you can tell, there's a ton of stuff. And that's the best thing about it, is because anybody can use this stuff. It's for everybody. And we ship to so many different countries and everything. And since we're, yeah, you're going to go out and talk to people, but you can also use social media. So you can find people anywhere and get them to order, because it's going to go directly to them. You don't have to, meet up with them. And then you're also going to get the party pad, which this is what I will use at your launch party. So you want to make sure that you always keep this on you, because you'll want to go over it with people too. If you find people out and about and they're like, hey, I want to join, then you can just briefly go over everything with them, okay? So this is the loyal customer part, and it tells you exactly what it is. The wraps and everything, and then you can tell them about the loyal customer program. And then when you flip it over on this side, joining the party, which is for distributor part, and then you just go through and you tell them the steps exactly as I'm telling you now. Of course, for your first party, which is your launch party, is I'm going to be doing the party. You don't have to worry about all this right now. The glory of this business is you learn as you go. Like, you don't have to know everything. You don't have to be a salesperson, because it's like show and tell. I mean, we learned that in kindergarten. You get a product, you fall in love with the product, and you show it on Instagram or Facebook, and you just tell them what it's doing for you, and then they're going to want to try it because they see what it's doing for you. Okay, so you're also going to get this box of wraps in it, which has 4 wraps, and it's $99 to start up. So you get this, you sell them for $25. You make your investment right back, and that way it's risk-free joining, and you're starting off with 0. You're a clean slate. Okay, so you also have the option to boost your party, and this is good for having extra product for a wrap party. You don't have to do this because obviously it costs more, but it's just an option. But they only give you the option when you first sign up. So then you're going to go to step 2. Step 2 is your wrap rewards. Now, what this means is that because every single month we want to try to get at least 4 customers, you're going to have customer 1 and customer 2, you're going to get a wrap reward. Now, what this means is that you're going to get a box of 4 wraps for only $25. So you're going to make a $75 profit. Loyal customer 3 and 4, You get them, you get another wrap reward. So you spend $25 on it and you get $75 profit cash. Easy cash. That's the way to go. You don't have to wait for your commission check to be posted or anything like that. You just have cash in your pocket. And this will continue for the lifetime of your business. So that's never going to stop. Step 3 is going Ruby. So what this means is you gather 3 people that you would like on your team. What I love about this is you get to choose who you would like to work with. You know, you don't always get to choose that at a real job. So this is perfect. You work with your best friend, your mom, and your cousin, your neighbor, whoever, you know, and they do not have to be local to you. They can be scattered all around the U.S., or not even just the U.S., but they can be scattered everywhere. And then what you're going to do is you're going to teach all of these people to do step 1 and step 2. So then say this, your mom, she goes out and she's just like this super rock star. And so in a day, she gets 2 people under her. What does that do? That gets you 5 people underneath you. And that makes you Ruby, which means that you're going to get an average of $500 a month. And not to mention, when you teach them to do step 1 and step 2. So say your mom goes and gets her first 2 loyal customers, okay? You're going to get a $100 bonus off of her. And then your sister, she gets her 4 customers. Well, you're going to make $100 off of her because she got 2. They just have to at least get 2. You get a $100 bonus off of them. So that will continue forever. For everybody that you sign up, you will get $100 as long as they get 2 loyal customers in the first 30 days. And to go Ruby, you have 60 days. So, you know, you got plenty of time to get this done. How to join. You will go to my website. And then when you're teaching people, they will go to your website, okay? So www.angiemarieWraps.com. So once you got that typed in, just hit enter. All right, so this right here is your website, okay? When you sign up, you get this first month free. Every other month of your business, it's just $20. And they keep up with everything. See, now they're showing our new shakes that just came out. They will update it with every single thing that needs to be updated. You don't have to do any of that stuff. That's the glory of it, too. I mean, it's easy, right? Yeah. So, for you tonight, you are going to hit join. And then it's going to say join the party. Of course, you also want to make sure that it says my name and the picture of me and my kiddos. And then click on join the party. And then you're going to say where you're at, US, you speak English, next step. And it goes over your business builder kit. Obviously, we've talked about it. It's $99 to start up. And then it tells you right here, just like I told you, your eSuite and replicated website, which is what we're on right now, that is free for your first 30 days and then $20 per month, okay? So this is going to give you everything. It's going to give you tell you how much you're making, how much your team, you know, is doing. You can go in there and you can look and see how many customers they have. You can go in there and make sure that your customers are ordering. If they're not, you can talk to them and see why not, and you know what else you could help them with. You know, it has every single thing in there, and obviously you don't have to do anything with any of that. It's all in there. It's updated and everything. So now you're going to make your own website. So say we'll do me, for example, just so I don't pick some weirdo name, but we'll do Fit with Angie. And then you just check it. It's already in use. So, you know, just find something that isn't already in use, and then proceed to the next step. Okay. Then you'll go in here and okay, it does let me show. You'll go in here and you're going to make your account. So you're going to have your first name, your last name, your social security, because that's for the IRS. That's nothing. Nobody's going to get that information. It's all safe. And then, you know, fill out the rest of your information. And then if you want to boost it, like we talked about, and then your auto shipment, that's automatically going to have 2 boxes of wraps. So that way you can have wraps on hand. You can change that if you want to a different product if you're wanting something else. But this is to secure you and making sure that you're always going to be commission qualified. So, like, say for some reason it was a bad month or whatever, you running an auto shipment is, one, you're being a product of the product. So we know that you're actually trying the products. And, you know, Facebook and everybody else can see that you're using the products. You're not just, you know, trying to sell something, because this is a show and tell. This is not selling. Okay. I'm not a good salesperson. I can't sell, but, I get to show and tell exactly what's happening with my body and, you know, what these products are doing in my life. So that way, you know, people will be like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I need. So that's just what we do. You know, you learned it in kindergarten, show and tell. Okay. So that's what that's for. And then of course your final review, and then, you know, you hit your payment, and then boom, you are an It Works distributor. You're on my team. You're ready to rock it out. And then I'm going to add you to some Facebook groups, and that's going to help you also with people that are, if they have any kind of issues, just like you do. You know, we feed off of each other. We help each other. You know, people pray for each other. And then there's also another site that has before and afters, because obviously when you first start off, you're not going to have, you know, a before and after picture. Obviously, you guys can always use mine. I have several of them. There's other people's customers in that that group on Facebook. There's other distributors, but everything's been approved by corporate, so that way we know that, you know, it's not fake. Like, corporate has to approve all of our before and after. So, and that's it, guys. And then we are ready to rock it out, and we are going to make 2017 the best year of your life. I love you guys.